Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the continuation of our life lesson series. And so this is 183. Continue to be supportive. And if you're looking for life coaching, business coaching, any sort of habit change coaching, relationships, business, inner work stuff, would love to be of assistance to you in that way. Please feel free to keep your mind open to the possibility of working together. A couple ways you can reach out if you're looking to do that. You can reach out through Twitter at PO Perception. You can reach out through the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either one will lead you in a direction of a conversation with me or members of my team, and then we can make something good happen for your benefit. So, what matters when making these decisions? Be true to yourself. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know your preferences, and know the things that are non negotiable for you. Know your boundaries. Understand that, look, this is your life. This is your life experience, and as long as you're not doing harm to another person, things are fair game as far as kind of looking forward to, what you want to accomplish, what you need to accomplish to feel good, what matters to you, and how you make those things that matter come forward in a meaningful manner. And so a lot of times people get into trouble because they kind of tie themselves up in these knots that aren't good, that aren't smart, that aren't intelligent, and ultimately lead them backwards instead of forwards. And so sometimes those knots are emotional feelings of hatred or frustration or whatever the case may be. But knowing how to avoid keeping yourself out of emotional knots and to be more honest and integral within yourself and know what it is you're trying to accomplish, know how to accomplish the things that matter most to you. It's important to be able to do that. It's important to be able to know how to do that and to balance yourself in moving forward. The next thing there is be willing to work on yourself, work on learning and studying and being a person who is coachable, mentorable, because obviously there are people that are before that were successful before you and know things you don't know. And so the more coachable you are, the more willing you are to be coached, the more willing you are to be mentored, the easier it'll be to reach your own goals, your own dreams, your own aspirations. And so super important to do that. And the willingness to do that is the difference between you being successful and not. And so a lot of times when we think we know everything, we actually shoot ourselves in the foot. And we also look at life as being a process of progress. Process of progress simply meaning as long as you're making some level of progress on a continual basis, then you are successful. And so when we look at ourselves in that way, and when we challenge ourselves in that way, we then begin to understand the value of knowing how to do things well, of knowing how to connect on a deeper level. And so the ability to do that and the intelligence of doing that and the focus of doing that is super important. So challenge is important as well when we begin to understand that we must be willing to challenge ourselves and that life will challenge us in ways that are unexpected. So just when you think you have all the answers, life will throw you a different set of questions. And it's important to look at life in that way because it's not that life is against you or for you. It's not that you somehow are this huge failure or something. It's just that you need to be flexible and you need to know that there's value in how you see the world. There's value in what you do next. There's value in all sorts of aspects of things. And so when you begin to understand that, then you're going to begin to know how to make intelligent decisions. The next thing in that look is kind of how to believe. Have something bigger than yourself you believe in. It can be science, it can be faith, it can be a religion, it can be a group of people, it can be a series of moral codes. But have something bigger than yourself that you believe in, because if you're only believing in yourself, if you're only believing in your own power, if you're only believing in that which is coming from you, then if life succeeds or fails, it's on your shoulders. And so that can be super heavy for lots of people. That can actually lead you in a negative space because you're constantly stressed out about you doing it right or you being good enough or you being smart enough or whatever the case may be. And so there's value in that. Anyway, we will continue next time, but keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Till next time, everybody.